Hi, welcome to my channel and please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Today I'll bring a topic about the Sea-Watch 3 crisis. To what extent the Italian government undermined international law? The former captain of the migrant rescue vessel Sea-Watch 3, Carola Rackete, has recently been cleared of all charges regarding the 2019 dispute over port access in Italy. Throughout the years, Rackete has been often criticized by the former Italian Minister of the Interior Matteo Salvini and other European right-wing leaders, who used her as a scapegoat to criminalize migration. It is thus important to look back at this case in order to further analyze the event and shed light on the controversies that have arisen from it. The Sea-Watch incident on June 12, 2019, the Sea-Watch 3 rescued dozens of migrants from a rubber dinghy off the coast of Libya in the Mediterranean Sea. The non-governmental organization Sea-Watch later received a communication from the Libyan Coast Guard indicating Tripoli as the closest port where to disembark. However, the NGO did not consider Libya a secure place and the boat started heading north to the safest and closest port to the rescue location, which was Lampedusa, a little island on the south of Sicily. When arrived in the vicinity, the ship remained on the edge of territorial waters to comply with an entry ban according to the new provisions of the so-called Decreto Sicurezza bis. This legislative decree entered into force on June 15 on the same year, allowed the Minister of the Interior to prohibit the entry of NGO ships into Italian territorial waters for reasons of order and security. The penalties introduced included seizure of boat and fines of thousands of euros. On June 26, after 14 days at sea, Sea-Watch announced the decision to enter Italian territorial waters, despite the prohibition imposed by the government. Once arrived about 3 miles from the coast of the Lampedusa, the ship was joined by Coast Guard, patrol boat. Meanwhile, Salvini defined the action of the NGO as a provocation and a hostile act, while warning the migrants would not disembark and evoking the seizure of the ships, as well as the arrest of the entire crew. On June 28, the captain of the ship, Carola Rackete, was placed under investigation by the Agrigento Public Prosecutor's Office for the facilitating illegal immigration and not obeying the order of a national warship, as defined in Article 1099 of the Italian Code of Navigation. On the night of June 29, after more than 2 weeks at sea without a safe place to land, the Sea-Watch 3 decided to enter the port of Lampedusa. During the maneuver to approach the harbor, a patrol boat from the GDF or Guardia di Finanza attempted to block the vessel of the NGO, putting itself between the rescue ship and the pier. Eventually, the GDF boat moved away to avoid getting trapped against the wharf, and the Sea-Watch 3 finally docked. Aftermath of the docking, Carola Rackete was arrested and her ship seized for violation of Article 1100 of the Italian Code of Navigation, since she opposed resistance against a national warship. Salvini ordered the expulsion of the captain and accused her and the crew of being criminals and also committing an act of war, as they allegedly risked sinking the GTF boat during the docking. However, on July 2, the Public Prosecutor's Office of Agrigento announced that the arrest of Carola Rackete was not validated. Hence, no precautionary measures were taken against her. The crimes of resistance and violence against a warship were excluded because the naval units of the GTF are considered warships only when they operate outside territorial borders. As stated in Judgment Number 35 of the Italian Constitutional Court, therefore it could not be considered as a such when operating in an Italian harbor. It can also argue that the captain of the ship was forced to enter Italian territorial waters out of the necessity. In fact, Article 54 of the Italian Criminal Code clearly states that people cannot be punished if they committed an action in the order to save themselves or others from a current danger. Furthermore, Article 51 of the Criminal Code establishes that punishment is excluded in the event of the fulfillment of a duty imposed by a legal rule. In this case, referring to the International Convention about the Rescue of the People in Distress at Sea. Indeed, according to a 2002 annex to the International Convention for the Safety of Life at the Sea, people being rescued must be promptly taken to a place of safety. Although there is no clear definition of place of safety, Resolution MSC 167 or 78 of the Maritime Safety Committee describes it as a place that can guarantee basic human rights and needs, and where the life of the shipwrecked would not be at risk. Place of safety. Salvini insisted that the Sea-Watch 3 must have brought the migrants back to Libya, but one might argue that the country did not meet the criteria of a place of the safety. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.